have the St. Alta family affair. They have a new engine, actually, that got delivered to them this week. They had a lot of problems this year. Some of you remember some of the other bulls. We'll talk more about them. Like you said, this guy, not too many problems, pretty well dialed in. We'll find out how the John Deere of that darn deer does. Now, he's the test puller. Kind of give an idea about the settings on that sled and how they're looking out. Once again, looking for that black smoke.
Down, and then that water makes steam. What steam makes horsepower. It's that simple. Okay, Ray Link, you'll tighten up the chain, slowly bring up the RPMs. Looking for black smoke?
Stopped at right around that 300-foot mark, guys. That sled operator, that sled is so precise that those road crews said, hey.
Yeah. And if he can when he gets it hooked, which he's taking quite a few firsts this year, boy, this thing is hard to beat.
Boy, it kind of looks a little blue, almost like he maybe has a ring on the way out or something.
That's what I said. That's
not usual for him.
That's not normal for him. He is dropping to the bottom, but the sled is set.
Funneling air into his charger. It's amazing when you look at that intake and then you look at the exhaust stack, how close they are together, and then to think how much happens in between those two to make the power and the wheel speed that they get out of this John Deere.
The blue went out there at 294 feet 3 inches. That's the mark to beat as of right now. Can the John Deere do it? Or is the blue one going to remain number one? John Deere moved out there by a foot or two.
Well, give Josh some credit. He has some decisions to make. When you see what happened at 250, that tractor really started.
Boy, are they warm.
I've seen a few of them running around here. Some people already have. I think you have one there, don't you? Yep, I see one.
And we also have hot coffee.
Oh, coffee's good.
And you know, anybody wants to buy iron coffee? Hey, we'll accept it. How do you drink yours?
Mine black.
One black, one cream and sugar. So, thank you. Okay, Jason McKenzie out of Chambersburg. Well, he was on a nice fast.
He was. Not really smooth on the front end, maybe is what you'd like to see. Sometimes that'll have to do with air pressure in the rear tires. Boy, these guys have so many decisions.
Looking for black smoke. Far enough for number one, but a nice, respectable run.
Yeah. It hit the brake a little bit. As you can see around that 150 mark, you probably need to do others maybe a little bit more. As you can see, he was destined to go out of bounds maybe about that 200-foot mark, but as he was drifting, he might have reused the block, maybe reworked the crank, but most of it, I mean, valves, everything new.
You people might be saying, well, what does a brand new engine like that cost? Well, on a Riverside, if everything's new, you better figure right very close to $90,000 for just the engine. Yeah, how many would you like? I'm taking orders.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure they'd like to try that again, as this year, that's been most of the problems was getting under the turbo too quickly.
Well, I got good news for them. There isn't any oil running out of the bottom. Yeah. You know, so that's good news.
Well, let's give them a good luck round of applause on that one, if we would, folks.
Rear, and so now it's a super stock tractor. A lot more horsepower than what it used to have. Dave Everman, Dansville, New York. Always glad to have these New York guys come down here. I'll tell you what, it makes for a whale of a show. You know, I just took notice to something. He changed the name on that tractor also. His dad's tractor, his name is Final Decision.
Final Decision, yeah.
This and the son's called Overruled.
I never was to do it.
Alcohol Burning International, Alcohol Burning New Holland, he calls Hot Iron. This tractor is owned by Corey Forrester, and Jason's done a lot of laps on this tractor already, so it isn't that this is his first time on this tractor. Jason Malott.
Good run, heading right up there at the top of the territory. Now, is that gonna, I think that's gonna take up the top three. Now, where is he gonna place in that top three? Mark to be 301 and 10. Where's all the old Alice Chambers fans? They've got some passion. We got some. Leon Overholter, the D21 called the Persuader.
That better. Yeah. Well, I took notice I'm not saying it's not putting more fuel into the engine, but maybe it's something to do with air. That don't smoke black like you use now all the way up the track. He formed all the sheet metal, and well, he has a shop up there, and he does a nice job.
Very nice job.
Davey Becker out of E-Town, Pennsylvania, AC D21. Probably wish he had another 150, 200 pounds on the front end. Very close to going out of bounds. I'm not sure. I don't think he's out of
with a rough ride. John Deere, the John Deere Express.
Bringing up the RPM. Oop. There, we got her. The competition is so close, you know, and it's not only in this class. I mean, I don't mean to take anything away from the other classes, but four-wheel drive coming up next with other very close competition. That's what makes it interesting. There isn't anybody out there that's just walking away.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to how this tractor, I mean, Stanley, no, this thing won't be that great. Boy, we just struggle with it.
You even pitted him back there, didn't you? You know.
I'm glad you're here because I'm like, I have no idea what you can say about that.
Maybe he could have kept out of it. You know.
You put down a lot of other good running tractors up there at the top.
Henry Everman. Modified four-wheel drive truck guys, get ready.
One of those classes where it can be that close. That thick green John Deere. Josh Martin.
Okay, John Deere fans. How many people think that John Deere moved to number one? How many people think the International is still number one?
All right, let's talk about this. 308 and 10. Look at the front of that sled. Do you think that went more?
You think about it, boy, that Henry Everman did have a good run. You know.
Far out there. He put 2.5 feet on the other green one. We used to be number one for so long. All right. Now,
Settle down. Easy.
he pulled the throttle back very quickly when he realized something wasn't right. And you have another opportunity. If you shut her down before 100 feet in this class, you can go back and make one final attempt. You can see his son Josh Martin right over there kind of looking at this like, what happened, Dad? What's going on? Kind of revving up, trying to determine, kind of seemed to get under the turbo or lost the pressure or something right at the beginning.
What do you think Kevin Windsor's thinking right now? Your next attempt, your final attempt, wherever it stops, that's what you get. So right now it's kind of do or die for Robert Martin, because he knows if something happens between here and 10 feet, it stops. That's what he gets. Definitely had engine problems. You could hear it and see it fluttering down there. So
yeah, it's almost like one piston, one cylinder just isn't hitting anymore. Maybe an injector, maybe a ring. But actually, Robert's going to jump off that tractor very quickly because he actually that Buick has made. Of course, Joe's GMC, we appreciate them being here. They have all kinds of great deals with 2011 GMC and Buick cars and trucks. Right now, this is John Wright, the Headstrong tractor. This is a tractor he started building in high school, actually. And he just kind of built this up over time, him and his family. And guy's a great welder, did a lot of work on this machine. Has been running very good this year here at the hub.
right on the back right there, I'll tell you.
Yeah, nice job. He has really had some good runs here at the Buck, and I don't know, he and his family usually come out here and have a good time, and he's kind of like a Dave Becker in a way where he did most of the work on this tractor. I mean, from the details, the engine work.
And if they get that front end about 18 inches in the air, that's where they want it.
Yeah.
For the proper weight transfer. Well, now you're close to that line to start with. So, Robert Martin, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Shut off.
May need a can or two of ether to get it started. Boy, that coffee sure does warm me up, don't it?
It is good. That's about that long.
It hits the spot. Just can't imagine how warm you can feel with a cup of coffee and a bucket of sweatshirt. You know, it gotta be unbelievable. Do this. The tire exploded, went straight up in the air. He said it looked like a silver dollar up there, and he said, and it's coming down.
Yeah.
When the smoke all cleared and the dust, the guy that had the broom handle to light it was laying there on his back.
Right, curled up in the fetal position, praying, right?
Yeah, it can be dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. Gone Mogan, Ray Lane. And the winner is Robert Martin. So Robert, going down
Okay, William and the enforcer. Let me tell you a little bit about the four-wheel drive truck. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to make the sled heavier. Four-wheel drive trucks are limited to 650 cubic inches. No superchargers.
Actually, a teaches shop class over there in Scottsdale, Pennsylvania, one of their public schools, and he loves it.
Okay, Ford fans, let's see what Williams can do this time. Another nice run. Point out here for the official, what would you do? Leave the sled set there, make it heavier, make it lighter.
That's the reason I'm not an official. I don't have to make that decision. I don't know, Bill Burr's walking away pretty quick. You guys get thumbs up, so. That'd be a good sign that that is running gasoline through there. 1972 Chevy. Where's all the Chevy fans at? All right, they're here. They're copied up. The mark to be held by the fourth, 302 and 5. 302 and 5.
I'm not going to say no.
You know?
Well, I can say Ford's still number one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, by a little bit. And official distance for your scorekeeper will be 248 and 5. 248 and 5.
Hey, fans, can he do it? What do you Ford fans say? I don't think he did it.
Now, this is interesting because when he went from that 300-foot mark to Williams, remember what he did? With his fork, he went all the way to the right side. Up right on his nose. And those, because that front weight box would just dig into the clay if it wasn't for those wheels. So that is in the rules. They have to have those wheels on there just to prevent that in the catastrophic failure of a chain brake.
Okay, green flag for the Chevrolet. What is it, Chevy fans? 302 and 5. He's getting up there, but still not far enough, I don't think. Got four. I can see the orange cone down there. The sled operator. Like center the sled. Okay, Todd Jarvis waiting for the green flag.
One of our local guys lit us up there in northern Lancaster County.
Three wins out of the last three events.
The Ford out there at 302 and 5. Chevy fans, can a Chevy take number one? All right, keep in mind, once again, this truck has been dialed in and running good. Can his streak continue right here at the Buck?
Tasmanian Terror, Wayne Tapscott. See what this Chevrolet can do. Chevrolet is number one with the enforcer, the Ford machine, at 302.5.
I got asked one time, well, why don't they just stand on it right from the beginning? By the way, Wayne Tapscott said 275 Ford.
Tom Kotopatsky running the Ford machine. He calls it awesome ride. Maybe we can get Ford number one and number two. What do you think, Ford fans? Can we get Ford number one and number two? These are brothers, identical engines, you know. He's going to try a little bit over the right side. Michael, the green machine.
A lot of times where you get a broken axle, something like that. It's really hard on the drivetrain when it really has to, when it's digging like that, not keeping a consistent torque pressure on everything. So he comes up with a distance of 269 and 9, 269 and 6, correct? 269 and 6. By the way, Joe's GMC truck is the Central PA's largest GMC dealer and the highest volume Duramax dealer. Man, the new high output Duramax's unbelievable 397 horsepower. They are fast, they are strong, 365 foot-pounds of torque. Jones GMC.
Okay, Rob Porter, Buffalo Summertime Blues. Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. He calls this thing Mr. Chevy. And in the hole will be Kevin Abshire with the Jeep. Leroy Booth, number 4, Ben Cameron, and number 5, the risky business truck of Jimmy Varner. Go back there. Their father, Joe, drove four-wheel drive for many years. Out there at 300 feet, just Troy Dales and Bob Dingle. You sure you don't want to come out of retirement more often? I know, I love it. I know the fans love it, yeah. Do I get a raise? You get 2 cheeseburgers if you want, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, now you got me thinking. There you go. Troy Dale, Killing Time, Chevrolet. guy will clean the wax right out of your ears, I'll guarantee you. Randy Davis, Rappahannock, Virginia, is running bare.
Everybody back from the fence, if you would, please, behind the white barrel. This is the wild horsepower. The modified tractor starts now.
Yes, you are.
McKenzie. He's the oldest of the McKenzies. Let's see what he can do. Back behind the fence.
We're going to stop running these tractors if everybody can't see back from the fence. Anything can happen. We don't want to see anybody hurt. Yeah, we'll go there. We want to leave it there.
Fred McKenzie's distance, 246 and 10. 246 and 10.
It's the Ramblin' Road. I would have backed out a little bit sooner, I believe. But now, he learned a lot in that 150 feet.
Well, that's what it takes a lot of time.
It just takes seat time.
I'll give him, he has some guts saying in it that long. Let's give him a round of applause, folks. That boy has no fear, does he? There's another one to clean the wax right out of your ears. Anything like that, but it will come out here and do a good run, consistent run, time and time again. Art Brommer, Columbia, Pennsylvania.
You know, you figure what he has compared to some of these other guys. That was a nice run.
Yeah, you're not talking $250,000 setup there. I mean, the pockets weren't reached in as deep to put that machine together, but you can see you can still put together a good-looking machine, a strong run.
Okay, green flag, finally. For Mike Castaner. Town, Maryland.
Where's all the fans of Nancy Weller? You think she could go out there and beat everybody? Here we go.
Walking off, he says, Jared, it's up to you now.
And I'm sure he has his fingers crossed. Watch how fast she gets on full throttle. Look at those 3 dots up on the intake. When they go black, she's 100%. Even for Sharon Everman. As soon as she gets her helmet on, we got to give her a round of applause.
All right, now we still got Nancy Weller out there, number 1 at 3:03 and 10. Allison aircraft engine. And now we're down to 3. 2 of them is triple.
One cleaner though. They said they have an M3 cleaner combine. Look at that, folks. It's beautiful. Watch it go. Mark Cole and the Gambler. I remember we said full distance from 330. There's a good chance that was a full. Now that is fuel economy. We'll know for sure of that.
Philip Jones, Huntington, Maryland. The attitude is just...
It was throttle. When does that turn completely black?
And he will be the test bowler because the weight on the weight transfer machine has changed.
About 316 and 7. Yes! Ford moves to number 1. By the way, I totally forgot to mention. Mark to be 316 and 7, held by the Ford. Ford fans, are you still here?
Yeah!
Can we get Ford number 1 and number 2? Possibly lost it up fully on the blower. I don't know. That thing really spun off of their head.
It was more than a blower, Bill.
Yeah, if you missed that, if you're kind of sitting down at the bottom opposite side of us, there's a piece that keeps flying off very quickly to the front left of the truck. And when you do need a pull-off tractor, okay, here comes one coming up.
See if we can find out what
2:43 and 1, the distance recorded, 2:43 and 1. See our photographer Dale getting a good picture right up front, so we'll have that picture loaded up there so you can see up close what went wrong on the front of that. We'll let you know as soon as we hear on the radio what it is. See, right there is a good example of why the insurance company and the safety people like everybody to stay back behind the white barrels and the added clearance. Start talking about it now. Okay, so it was the pulley on top of the blower.
Going to be sticking with this, maybe.
It's a lot harder to find a gas turbocharger. You just can't put a diesel turbocharger on there.
That's the problems he's been having. If anybody has the answer how he can fix that, I'm sure Trent would like to know. He does have another attempt at it.
Well, just like the diesel tractors, you know, he needs to keep that RPM up. Well, you can see they're just not able to get the balance right in the air, you know, with that ignition popping up back through there out the front.
Let's give him a big round of applause. A tough break for Trent Best. Trent is the...
But a lot of them are.
It takes all time.
It always does.
Green flag. Johnny got it. Watch this guy. He can put it to you.